The movie opens with a depiction of an attack by the alien Formics on Earth 50 years ago. In this scene, skilled commanders engage in a battle, successfully defending the planet against the extraterrestrial threat. The focus then shifts to these commanders training children, preparing them to safeguard humanity from potential future invasions. Two players were battling it out in a fighting video game, with their instructors closely watching the screen. The instructors were convinced that Andrew would triumph over his opponent, and fortunately, he did. His opponent got upset and wanted a rematch, but Andrew declined, mentioning that he would play again the next day. Seeing his great potential, the instructors decided to challenge him further. In the next scene, Andrew was summoned to the laboratory and informed that his chip would be removed before he could go. He felt anxious, fearing that once the chip was taken out, he might be asked to leave, something he didn't want. However, the doctor skillfully took out the chip. In the following scene, Andrew crossed paths with his opponents and they pulled him into a room, urging him to play once more. Andrew declined, leading to a scuffle. He landed a powerful blow. As the atmosphere shifted to a warm and intimate family dinner, Andrew found himself engulfed in a cloud of embarrassment, acutely aware of the absence of his monitor chip, which marked his exclusion from the program. In the gentle reassurance of his father's soothing words, he felt a glimmer of solace amid his inner turmoil, sensing the unwavering familial support that anchored him amidst his tumultuous journey. Abruptly, the tranquility of the evening was disrupted by the unexpected appearance of a cryptic message flashing on the screen, emanating from the resolute commander. The scene then portrayed a conversation between the commander and Andrew. The commander delivered the good news that Andrew was welcomed back to the unit, emphasizing the need for bright and astute minds to combat alien attacks. He assured Andrew that he believed only he could definitively save the world from the Formics' onslaught. Andrew bid his family an emotional and heartfelt farewell before departing. The scene then depicted Andrew being dispatched on a training mission. He made his way to the airship, where he encountered several other young, eager individuals. He was thrilled to be part of the army. The ship was launched into space, and they all became exhilarated upon experiencing zero gravity. One of the boys was shown vomiting clumsily due to the absence of gravity. Shortly after, the commander arrived, issuing instructions and commending Andrew for his sharp intellect. Andrew was the focal point of attention. The scene then displayed students progressing towards their next location, instructed to follow the yellow lights to reach their destination. Andrew arrived at the sleeping quarters, where the rest of the group awaited him. He maintained an enigmatic and straightforward demeanor. The next scene featured the students gathered in a conference room, listening to the commander's instructions. They were informed that they were part of a crucial mission to combat future alien attacks. While they were unprepared for the previous Formics assault, they now needed to build a specialized force. The scene then transitioned to the instructor directing the students to get dressed for their training session. They all suited up and assembled before the commander. The commander opened the spaceship door, revealing the zero-gravity area awaiting their training. The commander called upon Andrew to be the first to land in the gravity-free area. Andrew eagerly embraced this new experience. Shortly after, all of his peers joined him in the area, each of them undergoing a unique and exhilarating journey. After a while, the commander instructed them to exit as he was going to assign them various training tasks, which they diligently performed. In the next scene, Andrew was seen composing digital messages to his family, only to realize that the messages were being blocked. Andrew then inquired what would happen if he wanted to ask a question, which offended the instructor, causing him to yell at Andrew to be quiet. In the next scene, Andrew was caught playing a video game, having been secretly given access by his instructors to assess his capabilities covertly. The instructors were amazed by his intellectual prowess, deeming him exemplary and subsequently elevating his rank. They instructed him to follow the green lights to reach his destination. Upon arriving at his unit, he encountered his seniors, one of whom regarded him disdainfully, considering him to be a useless boy. This senior forbade Andrew from participating in his game. Andrew gathered his team and outlined their future plans and strategies, emphasizing the importance of inclusivity and strong performance on the front line. The commander closely monitored Andrew's leadership performance, delighted by his remarkable progress. Thanks to his exceptional plans and strategies, he emerged victorious in the competition, leaving all his team members elated. In the subsequent scene, Andrew and his teacher sat in a conference room, observing a screen displaying a historical battle between the Formics and the human army. The screen depicted how the human army had emerged victorious over the Formics in previous encounters. The teacher elaborated, revealing that the Formics' primary objective in attacking Earth was to obtain water. The scene progressed with Andrew's arrival to meet his dragon army, warmly greeting his team. The teacher instructed them to sit and devise their future strategies. Explaining the gravity of the situation, the teacher highlighted the alarming increase in the Formix population and the strengthening of their forces. Emphasizing the need for mental acuity, the teacher and commander emphasized that Andrew must lead with a strong presence of mind, with the assurance that his army would adhere to his guidance and commands. The scene reached its climax as Andrew and his team ardently strived to succeed in the training mission. Each member of the Dragon Army manned their control panels, effectively carrying out their assigned duties. Their seamless coordination led to the successful accomplishment of their targets, securing victory in the task. Despite their triumph, Andrew remained anxious as the impending days drew closer, intensifying the pressure for the upcoming actual battle against the Formix army. In the subsequent scene, Andrew and his army experienced a loss in one of their training missions. Andrew appeared visibly troubled by the weight of the impending final battle. The ending of the movie Ender's Game sees Ender Wiggin, the main character, discovering the truth about the final simulation battle he thought he was participating in. He realizes that it was a real battle, not a simulation, and that he unknowingly committed genocide by destroying the Formic homeworld. This revelation leaves Ender deeply troubled and remorseful. The movie ends with Ender leaving Earth to find a new home for the remaining Formic Queen egg, which he had saved, in an effort to make amends for his actions.